Hey everyone, thank you for joining me and welcome back. I want to welcome my new subscribers and thank you for everybody that's been with me for quite some time. I appreciate it. Coming on today with the project share, and I'll be doing a tutorial at the end if you want to stay. These are just some, I think they're called tea bag card holders. I'm not sure. I saw a video and I did a few changes, so I will share with you what I did. I don't remember where I saw the video, so I do apologize. I'm going to start with the Halloween one here, so I'll put the fall one away a little bit. This paper piece is from Little Scraps of Heaven Designs. I did just put the little sentiment, did that with my computer. I'm just going to flip it. I just double matted this, and then I put some extra pieces on top here. My little corner pieces, little dots, are black Nuvo drops, and then these, I think these show up a little better, are purple Nuvo drops. And then these circles came with the design. I just added some glossy accents, a couple layers to those. And then don't think the computer or the camera will pick it up, but the little stars do have Spectrum Noir sparkle to clear. So that's my little paper piece. Thought he turned out kind of cute. Then inside I have this little tombstone is from Cuddly Cute Designs, and then this sentiment is also computer generated. I don't have a lot of stamps, so it says happy as a witch in a broom factory. So I don't have any candy bars. I have to go get some. I'm not sure if I'm giving this one. I might save this for next year. Things get kind of behind again this year. Don't know what's wrong with me, but this will actually be a Hershey's slider treat cover, just the regular size Hershey's candy bar, and put that in there. You could put a sentiment in here if you want. I am not going to. I'm just going to leave mine plain. My seam binding is from Really Reasonable Ribbon. And then, okay, this one I may have ate, but you could put in tea bags, little Ghirardelli candy. What was I going to say? The little cider packets, however, whatever you wish. My tea packets would fit. I don't have any individual. I just get the canister, so I have to get some. But anyway, fun little thing to put together. You don't have to put this pocket on this side on. That's completely up to you. And then I just left my back plain on these. I just, put the paper on, and so that's the first one. I'll move that out of the way, and then I have my fall one. This is for my neighbor lady I'm going to be doing. This design is also from Cuddly Cute Designs, and then the fall treats is just sentiment. Nope, that is actually a stamp I have. I think it is from Jaded Blossom Stamps. I'm not 100% sure. And put some flowers on here in that little twine bow. Most of the flowers are from Really Reasonable Ribbon, and the little leaves and the twine I know is. And then up in this corner I have some bronze liquid pearls. Believe it or not, well, it comes out pretty close. That's the color I used on there. I love liquid pearls and Nuvo drops. I just have good luck with those. I did pop this up, and I also did, I forgot to tell you, pop up this paper piece. And did a little embossing here, and on the pumpkin leaves there's some little Swiss dots there. And then just kind of left the back fairly plain. So the inside of this one is the same, except this is the pie from this paper piece. And I did put diamond stickles on there. This is a sticker from from one of the paper packs. I think it's all Echo Park on this one. I know it is, except the solid color is not. And then this is also from the paper pack. It's just a sticker I put on there, trying to use more of those. And then this one also has the candy bar holder in it, and just a little sticker from my stash. So fun thing to make there. Put those in. And then here also I have the liquid pearls. So yeah. Oh, I can't get that to stick. I'm gonna have to put a little, I gotta do that now before I forget. I will put clothespin on there for a little bit, and I swear if I don't get it way to the end, it doesn't always stick. I apologize. I had it fixed once, and see if I can make it work. I'll hold it there for a little bit. But anyway, that is that one. These are really fun to make. You could decorate it for any season, or just as a, little thank you or treat for your coworkers. This is for my neighbor. She's a little bit older lady, and she doesn't celebrate Halloween that much, and I thought, well, this would be really fun right early into November to share with her. I'm not sure if I'm putting a candy bar on this side or a hot cocoa packet. I haven't decided. Might put both in. Just stick the hot cocoa packet in the bag, or take it and put it in here and stick this in the bag separate. But I do put them in cellophane bags and then decorate those up, and so they're kind of a nice little gift. But I'm going to move these out of the way, and I will show you how to do the envelope or the card part. You want to stick around, and then I'll also show, how you to do the Hershey slider piece if you've never done that. But if you choose not to stay, I appreciate it. You guys have an awesome day. Otherwise, I'm just going to jump right into the tutorial here. So this is the tea and treat card holder. This, I'm going to bring in my mat. I can just do things a little bit easier on that. I apologize. And I didn't think too well. Excuse me. I want my bone folder here. So initially it is 9 inches wide, 7 inches tall. You're going to score it with the top piece up here. You're going to score it at 4 inches and 5 inches. Just to kind of give you, so you can see better. 4 inches and 5 inches. And what that's going to do is give you an inch spine. If you don't want it that wide, cut your paper the width, quarter of an inch or half an inch smaller. And then just the distance between would be however wide you want your spine. It's wherever you score it then. But I wanted an inch just for allowing for the depth for the treats and everything, to make sure it was wide enough. So you just need one of these. This is just 65-pound paper. And by the time you get all your matting done, that is plenty heavy. You don't need to have heavy paper. Honestly, it's not really that important. And sorry, but I'm bumping the camera, so I just like to make sure it's scored really well. So it's been scored a few times, and I will come back and score it this way. again this way on both of my score marks. And as you probably noticed on the inside, you want to mat the inside before you put any of your pockets on. It's really important. Otherwise you won't be able to do that. So I'm not going to do that part for my matting on the inside. I did my center too. Now it's probably kind of hard to see, so I'm going to give you an idea of where the center is here, but I do an 1/8 of an inch border, okay? So this would have been 7/8 by 6 7/8 inch long, for example. And then I did another piece. I did the second piece, and that would be 6 3/4 inch long by 3/4 inch wide. And then I did that, carried that over with an 1/8 of an inch for all of them. So got that part covered, and you can mat these pieces I did, the spine also. You can do those however you wish. You can use any cut. You can leave it pretty plain. You can follow a sketch of some sort. You know, that's up to you. Set that aside though for a little bit. What I'm going to first do is this inside pocket here. Show you how to do that. So what you'll need is a piece of cardstock 5 inches wide by 3 3/4 inch high. What you're going to do, and this is pretty important, from each end with the 5 inches at the top, you want to score at 1/2 an inch from each side. So 1/2 an inch from this side, 1/2 an inch here. That's the first thing you do. Then you're going to score at 3/4 of an inch in. So that'll give you a little bit of it'll give you depth on your pocket and 1/2 of an inch to put it down onto your back piece. So that's why I did it. I'm going to say score 1/2 of an inch first, and then 3/4 of an inch in from each side. And then you flip it one time, so the 3 3/4 inch pieces at the top. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to score at 1/2 inch. It's only going to be from the right side, and then at 3/4 of an inch. So then what I do at my top is only to the 1/2 inch piece. I angle just a little bit on both sides. Again, just to the 1/2 inch mark. Where my X's are, those 3 corners are going to get cut out. So from the second score mark up, the 3/4 inch score mark, I'm going to cut just to the first score line. Ignore my angle for now. And then on the 5 inch side, 5 inch sides at the bottom, okay, we're going to go to the second score mark, cut up only to the first score mark. And then we're going to cut, if I can figure out where I'm at here, we're going to just, let's see, might have to just cut up. I had to get up so I could get my scissors in there. It's not, if it's easier, you can cut this, but what you're doing is cutting these 3 outer pieces away, and then you want to angle, and this will help it, like up here, to lay flatter. And I drew this so I had some dimension or some idea of where I was going with this. So you're just angling to the first, again, to the first score mark on both pieces. So again, I'm going to cut on the 5 inch side, And at the second score mark, cut up to the first score mark. So you're right there. From the bottom, and again, this is on the 3.5 inch side. Excuse me, the 3 3/4 inch side. If I've been saying 3.5, I'm sorry. It's 5 by 3 3/4. I apologize. Okay, so then go up to the second score mark, cut into the first score mark, and cut those 3 pieces away. And again, angle this little piece up to the first score mark, and on this side, just angle to the first score mark. Doesn't matter exactly how much you angle it. So then to attach this, you're going to either use glue, or I think I'm going to use my ATG gun, which are only going to apply adhesive up to that first 1/2 inch score line. Don't go over. I have 1/4 inch tape. I'm just putting one on for now. Same at the bottom. That didn't go. You just want to go up to that first 1/2 inch score mark and along this side also. If you want to put 2 rows on, that's fine. But when you do like this, this is what you're going to have. I think I told you something wrong here. Give me just a moment. I have to think about this moment. Yeah, I did. I apologize. This little corner needs to be cut out too. I don't know what I was thinking about. But you only want to angle to the first score line. My apologies. That's just why it's always best to watch the whole video first. I made these a while ago and I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so to put this in your pocket, so you've got this all matted and everything, you can measure up however far you want. I don't put it up very far because your candy bar is good length. See, your candy bar wrapper is 6 inches tall this way. So then you've only got, you know, 1/2 inch or so on either side. So I would recommend putting it down fairly low. I'm going to go about 1/4 inch at the bottom. I'm going to center it between the score mark here and this edge best I can. I'm only putting the bottom piece on right now. Okay, so I've got it like this. Then I fold it into that 3/4 mark. Then I want to make sure you want this 1/4 inch gusset in here. So I'm trying to get it straight. And I will. I'm trying to keep, I can show you, the bottoms here close together so it's even when I put that on both sides. And what I do, I'm just going to use my Cricut spatula, but I come in usually with the bone folder, and on that 1/2 inch piece that I've attached, I just burnish that down. That will give you that 1/4 inch gusset here, and it'll just allow you to put your candy wrapper in or whatever you want. Again, if you don't want to do this, you just want to put a sentiment or something here, go for it. Don't, just a suggestion. Now I'm going to show you how to do the 3 pockets over here. They will look like this. When they're done, your corners will probably look a little nicer. I did the corners after they were put together. So you do need 3 pockets. The pocket sizes are 6 inches tall, 4 inches wide. With the 4 inches at the top, you're going to score it a 1/2 inch from each side. So there's your 1/2 inch score. And then when you put the 6 inch at the top, you want to score at 3.5 inches. So this would be the 3.5 inch mark here. Use your, oh yeah, I did bring it. I use my We Are Memory Keepers 1/4 inch size, and just round only the top corners on all 3 of them. And then at your 3.5 inch side, you just want to cut out a little V, can't talk today, here. Doesn't have to be very big. My pencil marks might be a little bit big, but again, it's just giving you room to work. Now what you want to do before you put this together is mat this. This top piece, you really only have to mat so it comes right below this top piece of the pocket. And I only did 1 piece. You can use more, that's up to you. And then this front 1/2 piece right in here. I think it's 3 by 3. Almost positive. 3, yep, I can do it better this way down here. This is 3 by 3. So you want to mat that before you do this. Okay, so these bottom flaps leave out. Bring these center flaps in. If you want to mat these, go for it. I did not. But you're going to bring this piece up, flip it over. Again, I'm going to use my ATG, so sorry, it's probably all in your way, but you just need it on the back 2 flaps here, these short ones. Bring them over, burnish them all. Now, one of these is going to be, you're going to get a bit of a little rounded piece. It's okay, it'll give you some depth to put whatever you want in there, so that's fine. Excuse me, but now you have your 3 pocket pieces. Then what I do, I kind of use a mat, or you can use the inside of your piece here. I kind of eyeball where I want these. I think I used about 3/4 of an inch from this piece, the top here, to this top. So here to here, this depth about 3/4 of an inch. That gives you an idea. What you want to do is, the top one is going to be at the back, middle one on top of that, and then this one. You can first put them together here, so I'm just going to put a couple rows of tape on and show you how you can do this. You want to make sure you get them centered on the sides here, so they're even here. Okay, and you'd want to make sure they're glued down good on the back also. Okay, and then you're just going to center it in the middle of your page. Put lots of adhesive on. Stick it down. And I'll run 2 pieces of adhesive so you have an idea of if I would show you how I decorated it and everything, we'd be here all day. I agonize and think, and I gotta go back and forth and get things, and I don't like it. I leave it for a couple days, and then I come back, and that's why I decided I'm going to do it this way. Maybe save a little time. I don't know. But that is how that goes in. You shut it, and if you want, I'll show you in a minute how you do the candy bar holder. If you're not aware of that, put that in, or whatever you want in here. You could put gift cards in here, however you want, but that's your card holder. So I will quick show you the candy bar wrapper. This is just 6 by 6. So you score it at 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 3.5 inches. And I missed one score mark somewhere. Just a moment here. I think it's 3 3/4. And I gotta write this on there. I did 3 1/4 and 3.5. So it's 1/2, 3/4, 3 1/4, 3.5. On one side, again, I angle in. Okay. At this point, before you do anything, it really is wise, if you're going to mat it, to do that first. Just so much easier. I'm going to turn this upside down so it's easier for me to do this. You're going to apply adhesive just on the 1/2 inch side. And what I do is I lay this side flat, bring this up, and I don't work well with the ATG to do this. So, but you want to line this edge up with the square side over here. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to hold it up because it doesn't want to cooperate with me. I'm used to wet glue, so now you can see why. But there you go. And then you punch a hole. I do it about 1/2 inch from the top, and you center it. I don't have it marked. How I do it is I kind of hold it like this so that the centers aren't. So I got the 2 pieces outer, so it's pretty much even, okay? And just kind of hold it together. And then I mark it here, and this is 2.5, excuse me, so 1 1/4 would be right here. And then what I do on my crocodile 2, there's a little, I don't know if you can see it, but where the 2 holes are, there's that silver plate. I use the 3/16 inch piece. Make sure these are, sorry, that was probably right in your face, scrunched together. Okay, and then I just line that up. Actually, going back to the black part behind there, and I line it up, and I punch my hole. If you're using a much thicker ribbon, you're going to definitely want to use a bigger hole punch. I have a 1/2 inch, I think it's 1/2 inch or 3/8, I'm not sure, but you definitely want to keep the ribbon either thin or very pliable. Then what you do, again, I don't have a candy bar in here, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to explain, but I think you'll understand. You put these two together like it is now. Thread the ribbon through both the holes, and it will, so it's like this, okay? So you have the two together, you just put it through here to the back. You need, let's see, 6, 12. I used a good amount of ribbon by the time I used to tie, because the ribbon needs to go all the way to the bottom and come back up. And I don't know if you can see in there, but my ribbon comes almost all the way to the bottom, okay? Because what you do, I'm just going to quick cut this a little bit smaller. Not long enough by any means. I should have had a piece cut, I'm sorry. We're going to use this for the example that this is the candy bar. So it's going to sit between the ribbon that's in there. So you just pop this, push this down. This is the candy bar. Push it down. And I'm going to push it through a little bit further so you can see the bottom. Again, you've probably seen this. It's not new, but I'm just going to show you if you haven't, because I get lots of questions on things. So there's your candy bar. So basically, then you tie this back up in a ribbon or in a bow. What you can do then is that when you untie it, pull it up. There is your candy bar. So that is how that works. I'm just getting this put, so my ribbon is back in there till I get my candy bar. And again, tie it up in a bow. You could decorate this too. I did on the little Scraps of Heaven design team, I did show a decorated candy bar slider. It's really fun. This itself would just be a cute little gift for someone. If you need something like a coworker or just, you know, somebody you want to just give a candy bar to and just kind of brighten their day. Or a thank you, just a little something they did special for you. So, anyway, those are my projects. That's how I did them. Thank you all for joining me. Have an awesome day, everybody. Take care.